Whoa.
Good afternoon, Haynes Memorial. Welcome to Homeroom Headlines. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Maiden. Today is Friday, May 11th.
There was March Madness, basketball and jousting, and there was also April Madness here at Memorial.
That's right. In honor of National Poetry Month, language arts classes at Memorial voted in a favorite poems bracket. Of the 32 poems selected by language arts teachers, it came down to two. The Rose That Grew from Concrete by Tupac Shakur and Once the World Was Perfect by Joy Harjo.
Now, before we announce the winner, let's go over to Miss Friedel to hear the poems.
Once the World Was Perfect by Joy Harjo. Once the world was perfect, and we were happy in that world. Then we took it for granted. Discontent began a small rumble in the earthly mind. Then doubt pushed through with its spiked head. And once doubt ruptured the web, all manner of demons jumped through. We destroyed the world we had been given for inspiration, for life. Each stone of jealousy, each stone of fear, greed, envy, and hatred put out the light. No one was without a stone in his or her hand. There we were, right back where we had started. We were bumping into each other in the dark, and now we had no place to live, since we didn't know how to live with each other. Then one of the stumbling ones took pity on another and shared a blanket. A spark of kindness made a light. The light made an opening in the darkness. Everyone worked together to make a ladder. A Wind Clan person climbed out first into the new world. And then the other clans, the children of those clans, their children and their children, all the way through time, to now, into this morning light, to you.
The Rose That Grew from Concrete by Tupac Shakur. Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete? Proving nature's laws wrong, it learned to walk without having feet. Funny it seems, but by keeping its dreams, it learned to breathe fresh air. Long live the rose that grew from concrete when no one else ever cared. Now let's hear what some 8th graders had to say about Poetry Month.
So, AK, what was your favorite poem? I really liked Once the World Was Perfect by Joy Harjo because it just told a really good story.
Oranges by Gary Sorum. Because it was very interesting and it got my attention.
So from Poetry Madness, I really liked The Rose That Grew from Concrete because I thought it just spoke a lot about how things that can seem bad can sprout and be good. My favorite poem was the fish one. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was The Fish because I remember in 5th grade, my teacher, Mr. Monty, I went to Cherville, he made us do a writing project, and I chose to do a writing project on throwing and catching and releasing fish back into the ocean, and it just really touched my heart because it was one of my memories.
My favorite poem was A Rose That Grew from Concrete because it was written by Tupac and it had a really powerful meaning behind it.
Yeah, I like that one as well. It was pretty fun to read.
The Rose That Grew from Concrete.
The Rose That Grew from Concrete.
And why? It had a deep meaning that anything is possible as long as you believe.
It had a really deep meaning to it, and it is kind of I could connect to it a little bit.
Thank you.
By the way, thank you, Miss Bachman and Miss Friedel. It looks really close, but personally, I'm leaning towards Once the World Was Perfect.
I love them both.
Here are some important announcements for Haynes and Memorial.
The annual color run will take place at Memorial Track this Saturday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
And, by the way, will you be going to the Moon and Stars dance?
I'm afraid not, because it is an 8th grade dance. It will happen today from 7 to 9 p.m. Admission is free and snacks will be served.
Couples, you better bring your A game, because Albert and Alberta here are definitely going to beat you all. The 9th annual talent show showcase will be held on June 22nd. Auditions are on June 5th and June 7th, and students must pick up a permission slip from Ms. Carvelio in room 24.
Boys 8th grade baseball, your uniforms are due back Friday.
Here's some clubs and activities happening or not happening at Haynes Memorial.
The following clubs meet Tuesday.
Hands Across America.
Dahlgren Art Club.
Backup Band. And you'll be practicing on Wednesday and Monday, the 21st, after school. And people playing Leah's song will practice on Tuesday and Wednesday next week after school.
Super Duper STEM Club, you will meet next Wednesday.
The following clubs meet Thursday.
Sending Hope Club.
Game Day Club.
DeAngelis Art Club.
Memorial Student Council.
Now let's go over to sports and weather with Dylan and Faith.
Thanks, News Desk. In professional sports, the Phillies made the Giants look small as they beat them 6-3 and swept them in their 4-game series. For the next 3 days, the Phillies will play the Mets at home as they will face off against them tonight at 7:05, tomorrow at 4:07 p.m., and Sunday at 1:35 p.m. For school sports, girls lacrosse has a home game against Siddaminson on Monday at 3:45, and girls softball has their playoff game on Tuesday. So, Faith, are you going to watch the Phillies game or go to the Moon and Stars dance?
Well, Dylan, for me, I'm going to go to the Moon and Stars dance tonight. Speaking of the dance, the weather will be perfect for taking pictures outside under the Moon and Stars because it will be in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, the temperature will increase all the way up to about 87 degrees. Well, that's it for sports and weather. So with that, let's swing it back to the news desk.
So Matt, what's for lunch tomorrow?
Well, on Monday we're going to have chicken quesadilla or a chicken crispy sandwich.
Oh boy, I sure do love my poultry.
Yeah, I really appreciate that crispy part.
Now for the moment we all have been waiting for. The winner of the Poetry Madness
Oh
is...
man, I've been waiting for this the entire segment. What is it?
The Rose That Grew From Concrete by Tupac Shakur.
Good job. To wrap it up, I'm Matthew.
And I'm Maiden.
Have a great day, Panthers.
'Cause I can fly.